There we go. There's one. And they are starting to spike me. This is the nearest. He's within 14.5 miles. And above me. So I've got my nose on him now, more or less. Coming into missile range. Looks like he's already fired at me, so I think I'm going to have to turn away. Too slow. Way too slow. But I will see if I can maybe bring the nose around and tag him with...
Focus 100. Request bogey dope.
071. Oh no, I've lost my gyro too, actually. Oh, no, there he is. Watch this. Please still have power to the missiles. Please still have power to the missiles. Come on. Nope. Do I have power to the gun? No, I don't. Fuck, I've got no weapons. But that's him right there. Oh god, if my missiles had power, I could just pop him right now. So I have no electrical power right now, but I still have an engine. So what I'm going to do is try and figure out where exactly I am. So if I head southwest-ish, which I have no concept of because I have no gyros, if I head basically that way, as long as my aircraft doesn't actually burn up or explode and I have just enough fuel to clear the mountains, I'm going to put this bird down at Sukumi, just like I did about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago when I got popped by a missile like this. Now, I don't even know why the wings would be burnt. Well, aluminium, I guess, but there's nothing really flammable in the wings because the MiG-21's fuel tanks are all in its fuselage. There's nothing in the wings at all other than hydraulic fluid for the control boosters and, you know, the fact that it is aluminium skinned. I don't have any trimmer either because, you know, no electrical power means no trimmer. God knows how the engine's still running, or how I still have control over it. Obviously I still have my vacuum instruments because they have no need for electrical power. What I will do is switch to the backup pitot since the nose is all mangled up. I have no SAU either. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, what? I also have no ailerons, apparently. So, well, I guess I'm getting some roll out of the ailerons here, but still. I assume that's what's happening anyway. But I wouldn't think I'd have that much roll authority with them. Then again, the MiG-21 is pretty much a manned missile. But see, this is the problem with engaging MiG-23s. Unless you visually acquire the missile, which I did, but I didn't turn away early enough, you're pretty much done. Because your RWR won't tell you that there's a missile coming, only that something has you locked. And so you have to kind of guess at it. Now, I've got no radio, which means I'm going to have to hope that nobody is in the way. I'm not going to land on the runway, since I'll have no gear either. Well, I could probably pop the gear with the emergency release, but with the amount of damage on the aircraft, I don't think that it would come down. I suspect I've lost my main gear. So what I'm gonna do is just come in on the belly and plant the thing on the grass next to the parking area, like I did last time, basically. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and, if I can remember where it is, right there. See you later, Canopy. Just in case. Plus, I like to feel the rush of the wind in my hair. Okay, where the fuck am I? Oh shit, I'm actually over the city. I bet this is gonna look fucking awesome from the ground. As long as I don't screw it up. I've done this before, so I know that I can do it. It's just a case of if I can do it today. Just gotta watch my airspeed, and it's gonna be quite difficult with no pitch trim, because you are very heavily reliant on the pitch trim in the MiG-21, just even for normal flight, let alone takeoff and landing. But do I have an air brake? No, I don't have an air brake. But the aircraft is so smashed up that it basically is its own air brake, so I'm sure we'll be fine. I also don't think I have flaps, but it's worth checking. And I can't remember if there's a switch in here to set the flaps to pneumatic, like emergency flaps. There probably is an emergency flap switch somewhere in here, but I can't remember what it is. I am still way too fast, so I'll do a bit of a beat up and then figure eight in over the runway, I think. Oop. Actually, I might just be good at about this speed. Clear the fence, clear the parking area, come on. Come on. Don't hit the parking area. There we are. There we are. There we are. Oh! How about that? Fuck, I hope someone saw that. Oh, man. Oh. Who needs ailerons, really? Who needs electronics? Who needs any of that shit? What the fuck? Yeah, I have just the... I don't know if you can even see that on the stream. I have just the tiniest bit of roll response out of the elevons. Just the tiniest bit, but that, I don't think I should have had the degree of roll authority that I had coming in on that approach. I think this damage model definitely needs looking at, because there is no way in hell that that should have worked at all. But hey, it somehow did. Oh man, and what a perfect fucking landing. Comes in next to the parking area, crosses the taxiway and lands and ends up next to the main taxiway. The only downside is I don't think there's anyone actually on the ground at Sukhumi at the moment to see that, which is disappointing. I really wish that somebody had witnessed that.